Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another stream. For those of you on Twitch, welcome. It may have been a while since you have seen me. However, I do primarily read chat now over on YouTube, so do make sure to drop a follow over on the YouTubes if you are on Twitch. And it is a weird one. I don't know how this is going to work or if it's going to work at all, honestly, because of just YouTube and Twitch streaming at the same time. I've got two windows open of OBS, so it may go okay, it may not. Can't promise things though. Right, we're gonna switch to this scene on this one and on this one here as well. Right, fingers crossed in a sec you will be able to see Minecraft. There we go. Hopefully this works. I'm really banking on this working, otherwise we might be in trouble here. And it does seem to be okay. Again, it's a weird one, I know. We're live on two platforms. Oh my god, first time for everything, right? Hoping my CPU is okay. In fact, let's just have a quick check. Yeah, it's doing fine. No worries. Alright, let's go. Cody, welcome. It's good to see you again after such a long time. Welcome back. Anyway, if you see the title of the stream, we have indeed got a mountains build today. So, if you haven't been following the YouTube series so far, this is what we've got going on. We've got a big old outline, and this is just the sort of guidelines for the mountain here. So here we go. This thing is enormous. And it's gonna fill this entire area. The base goes on top of the mountain. And I will do a quick fly around the front so you can sort of see what's going on. Boom. This is the base. Looking a bit sort of plain at the moment, I'm aware. The trees should really help that though. Like if we come over this way, we will sort of see the trees do make quite a difference, as well as the foliage and little details and stuff. Cody says, I'm playing Theme Park Tycoon. Oh, that's a good game. Honestly, never played it. I played the Roblox version when I was a little kid. And that was a lot of fun, so I hope you do enjoy yourself playing that. But we are here today. We're just going to chill out. We're going to do some texturing of the cliff. Is what I have been doing, as you can tell by the amounts of cobblestone I've got. Was just here doing this before. I was just listening to someone's stream, but then I was like, hey, I should probably stream and talk to the peeps, because it's been a while. Oh, that's what you've been playing? Oh, cool. So the Roblox version. Yeah, the Roblox one's probably as good. Sorry, I'm gonna tab out real quick and actually go into Discord. Let's make sure I can put the ping in. Get the stream link for YouTube, because that's where I'd rather people go. For anyone on Twitch right now watching, you're okay to watch there, honestly, it's fine. Doesn't make too much of a difference. However, I'm not affiliate on there anymore. I dropped my affiliate because I'd rather stream in one place. And my favourite place is YouTube. Yeah, Twitch doesn't really compare in my eyes, but yeah. You're on both, excellent. Honestly, it's fine if you'd rather just watch on one or the other. I don't really mind. But I appreciate the view that you are giving me. It's really kind of you. Yeah, we're just gonna chill out. I'm gonna listen to some tunes and just crack on with this mountain, because I've been putting it off for quite a while now. I would quite like to just sit down and get it done. Also, apologies for my nasally voice today. A little bit ill. Sort of can't breathe out of my nose, but it's fine. It's okay. Alright, let's jump down and sort this out. First though, gotta hurry. Oh wow, rude. I was literally on top of it, but okay. So, anyone watching, how's it going? It's been a very busy week for me. I've done 18 hours of conference calls this week. And I am feeling it. I'm very tired. Oh. Don't really want the creeper to explode my cliff. That wouldn't be great. Where on earth is that guy? Kind of just like, oh, he's there. Alright. Cool. Dealt with. Awesome. Yeah, I thought I'd probably just like every now and again. I do stream quite regularly on the YouTubes here. However, I logged onto Twitch to watch someone stream, I think yesterday, and I saw I'd got a message from who was it? Abby, I think it was Abby. And I was like, oh, I kind of didn't tell people on Twitch what's going on. So what I've done is I've cancelled my affiliate. I'm no longer Twitch affiliate, which means I can stream wherever I want without breaking legally binding contracts, which is quite optimum. But yeah, I just decided, hey, if I'm doing this YouTube thing, I need to keep everyone in one place as much as I can, so I'd rather that place be YouTube than Twitch. Twitch is just not good in my eyes. And they've had some controversies this year surrounding payment of streamers and stuff. If you want to hear more about it, then go read into it, but yeah. For me, I'd just rather keep my audience in one place, you know? Instead of just saying, hey, video out on YouTube today, stream out on Twitch. It's like, huh? Viewers turning their head like, where's he going next? Facebook gaming? No. MRK says, why are you tired? It's been a long week, mate. It's just, yeah, a long week for core. And because I didn't get much sleep last night, but primarily because it's been a long week. Aside from that, completely fine. As mentioned before, 18 hours of Teams calls this week. Been on training for my job. A lot of the stuff I already knew. It's like IT training, but a lot of it is like IT for dummies. Don't get me wrong, it's probably like intermediate level of knowledge that's getting taught, but it's like, I've already been taught this. And I understand, yeah, there were some people on that call that probably could have benefited from that knowledge, but there's a certain like audience on there that would have just been absolutely fine not knowing some of that stuff. Like, well, not knowing, but not being taught it, you know? If they already knew it, then it's not much point. Anyway, I am probably rambling into oblivion right now. Long story short, this week's been a bit of a waste of time for me. Although I will admit it's been nice not having to do work as per se. It's just been Teams calls. It's been instead of work. It's been nice getting away from that because I have been talking to some IT illiterate people this week. And that's always a bit frustrating. Also completely illiterate people as well. Like these people that I've been dealing with, they don't really speak the language. They don't speak English, so... yeah. Imagine, like, think of something that you're good at, and someone comes to you for help, but they don't speak English, they speak Spanish, and the very little English that they speak doesn't get translated well. And they don't do what you say. It gets very frustrating, trust me. Yeah, Cody, I won't be looking at Discord till after stream, so... yeah. I try to, like, not tab out as much as I can, because it's not very good for the stream. Also, if anyone's here, watching from ages ago, I'm talking like last year, sort of, when I streamed Lumber, would anyone like to actually see, Lumber again? Is that something that people would enjoy seeing? Also, if you're here to promote, please don't. Don't like that. It's not your place to do so. What if you were unbanned? Are you still banned on Lumber? Dang, dude. That's pretty insane. Also, apologies for anyone who's like on YouTube and can't see Twitch chat. Me and Cody are just sort of chatting away. But I will try and read the messages out as to not cause confusion. It's been a year since you've been banned. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Unfortunate as well. I know you had a lot of good stuff on that base, but unfortunately I don't play that game anymore. It's just... it's a strange one for me, Lumber, these days at least. I've just got no motivation for it, so I just don't play it anymore. And to be honest, it worked out well because I've channeled my energy into other things. Specifically Minecraft. It's always good to spend more time on here. Sort of learn new things, try out new styles, all this, that and the other. It's always good. Still banned. Ah, that sucks. I hope it lets you get unbanned soon. Right. So, what we're doing here is we're just slowly but surely swapping out most of the bottom area into cobblestone. Now we're doing that in an attempt to make a gradient here. We're going to start off at the water, make it slightly darker, and then we're going to fade up into andesite at the top before it switches to the hanging grass.
Pink Plasma 6083 says, hey, where is your skull farm?
Ender Blender.
Poor Gamer 101 says opposite side to Ender Blender.
You play Minecraft multiplayer? Yes, we are on multiplayer here. This is the Misfits SMP. It's a place for the talented end of the Minecraft community to all come together and build cool things. We're a very dedicated bunch. Yeah, this kind of replaces what I was doing back earlier last year. We had the Corelandia world. That has sadly disappeared because my PC decided to delete itself a couple of times, so I no longer have that world. But it's fine because since then I didn't really play that world because I switched to... I stopped streaming basically. And I started streaming on YouTube. Started playing on the server instead of the single player world. Overall, just find multiplayer to be a lot more engaging than single player. There's always a lot more to it. Like, not only can you get on with your own projects like you can in single player.
6083 says there's no ladder. Surprised face. Core Gamer 101 says there's not LOL. Core Gamer 101 says you gotta glide. Pink Plasma 6083 says terrifying. Core Gamer 101 says let me
Right,
come and
Pink
shoot
is
you.
over at the Skulk farm, so I'm gonna go and very quickly show her how to use it.
Core Gamer 101 says have you got a hoe?
Also, sorry for the TTS for the chat.
Pink Plasma 6083 says yeah.
It just helps me on stream when I'm not concentrating, just so I don't miss a message, you know. If it gets a bit too hectic, then I'll turn it off, but it's generally quite handy. Cody says, I could join soon, maybe in like 2 to 3 months. Yeah, it depends what the mods think. Basically, you've got to apply for this server, just because of how sort of above average the players are. We expect our players to be at a certain level in terms of competence. So you've got to apply, and you've got to convince the mods basically that you're a good person for the server. And if they like you, then you can join. If not, sad times. You have to find another server, unfortunately. Also, thank you to the peeps on YouTube for hitting that like button. And also, if you have subscribed, thank you, it means a lot. I don't get notifications for subscriptions. So if you do subscribe, let me know, and... Oh goodness, what is Pink doing?
Core Gamer 101 says are you okay? Core Gamer 101 says XD.
That's the Skulk farm. So this is what Pink was saying, it's a bit terrifying getting down there. You've kind of got to glide, and if you don't glide, then you can't get down there.
Pink Plasma 6083 says I have no rockets and I am terrified of falling.
Ooh, don't full cap cycle.
Core Gamer 101 says take some.
Before we go.
Core Gamer 101
It's...
says before we go.
It's quite fast.
Core Gamer 101 says it's quite fast.
Basically, it gets clogged
6083 says okay.
when you leave. So first thing you do when you arrive is unclog it.
Core Gamer 101 says basically it gets clogged WHE you leave. So first thing you do when you arrive is unclog it. Pink Plasma 6083 says I'm okay. Core Gamer 101 says I'll show you where.
Just keep an eye on Pink. I'm kind of scared for her falling in as well.
Core Gamer 101 says oh, it's not clogged this time.
God, I can't type today.
If it ever gets clogged, then you just mine the skull in the lava pool.
Is it unclogged? I think it's fine. If it's okay, then we can go. So yeah, the way this thing works is we've got a stone generator that gets pushed through. And then the Enderman fall, we have a catalyst which turn the Enderman death into Skulk. And then you can mine that and it will flow down into this chest here. I think a lot of it will end up in Pink's inventory. Ah, there's actually a chest underneath.
Core Gamer 101 says CHES Dunder.
Don't actually need any of that. But yeah, the most of the stuff will go into Pink's inventory. But for the most part, it will, yeah, it'll end up there or in the chest. That's a skulk farm, though. It's a bit of a thing. If you want to see the episode where I made that, then go check it out. Wow, core self-promoting? Wouldn't believe it. Anyway, back to cliffing. Which, of course, cliffing is the action of making a cliff. Everyone knows that. God. Self-promotion? Yeah, wouldn't be here without it. Honestly, you gotta do it. I think probably like a third of my views are probably from promoting. Because I don't know why, YouTube hates me. In terms of like the algorithm and how many views my videos get, they don't really ever get enough recognition, sadly. But I believe if I just keep posting, then the day will come where one of my videos just goes off the charts, you know? Hopefully, at least. Very hopeful that will happen. Because no joke, one of my videos maybe takes like 24 hours, maybe 48 hours total to complete. That being filming, editing, gathering like the clips and stuff for any funny skits that I do, thumbnail, and like the time it takes to render and upload. It takes a long time.
Says, where is the skull going? Core Gamer 101 says bottom chest.
Stay hydrated. Looking for a game to play on Roblox? Yeah, I honestly couldn't say.
3 says it's still empty, I think. Core Gamer 101 says either in your INV or bottom chest.
I have a feeling Pink doesn't know that there is a bottom chest. Yeah, last I heard about Roblox games that were popular, doors was like the only thing. Although, I haven't touched Roblox in a good couple months. And even then, I hadn't like... That was a one-time thing. That was like me and my friends got a bit drunk and had a laugh. Just went to play some terrible Roblox games. I think we played that speedrun game. Forgot what it's called. And a bit of a challenge amongst ourselves. It was quite fun. But yeah, in terms of like serious good Roblox games, I have no idea. I'm sorry. I would say Lumber, but yeah, I don't even know if I'd consider that a good game anymore. I think the concept is really good for Lumber, and like the game itself, the functions of it and stuff.
6083 says Corey. Plasma 6083 says I tried to unclog it.
Oh god, what's she done?
Plasma 6083 says and some string Brock. Core Gamer 101 says it's fine. Pink Plasma 6083 says and it's still clogged. Core Gamer 101 says did you get the skulk in the lobby?
You see, the thing is, I tried to show Pink, these are the blocks that you should break, and she wasn't looking, so... Big yikes there. Big yikes. Like, it's kind of important.
Plasma 6083 says yeah, and I broke the skull. Core Gamer 101 says should be fine.
Oh my god, I cannot type.
Core Gamer 101 says o/biv.
Right.
_bitspec_ says I've been troubleshooting for an hour and a half. _bitspec_ says also hi Core, Laughing face.
Anyone in chat right now, if anyone's here, do you think it's a good idea to light this up? Bear in mind, like, the lighting and shadow of this may actually help to the looks of it. Do we think it's a good idea to light it up? Because there's sometimes mobs, I don't think they're generally a big deal.
6083 says I almost fell in the void. This farm scares the crap out of me, Todd.
Right, I am gonna turn off the chat. What was it? Control Shift B.
Narrator. Off.
Okay. I accidentally came across that and I was like, that's a cool feature. How wrong was I? No, it's an annoying feature that's like, Core, did you get food today? Core, hello there. Alright, we've got to go back. I am going to put my totem in my offhand because I don't trust myself going over the void. Not that a totem will help in the void, but... Oof. Cody says I've put some glass... A glass house. Interesting. Also, that is clearly not in the right place. We're missing 2 walls in this tunnel. Trying to check then, I was like, every time I've flown through there, I've always noticed there's like 1 panel missing, but nope, turns out 2 are gone. Nevertheless, we're gonna grab, here we go. Oh my god. Let's see what is broken. So the farm's clogged. Oh no. Right, hopefully that will start to fix itself. And that does seem to have sort of fixed itself. Apologies to the Enderman noises. Right, there you go. Easy! Like a see-through house? Yeah, I honestly love glass. It's like my second favorite block in the game, I think I can say with confidence. Actually, I don't know. I've got andesite up there. Lag. As in this block, the polished version. In fact, no, both versions. That polished andesite, glass, and sea lanterns are all my favourite. But I don't think a glass house would be exactly the style I'm going for here. Going sort of futuristic modern style. Possibly a big glass build. In fact, I have got a giant dome that I'm working on currently. So that's a big glass build that I'm going to do. Let's check Discord real quick. glass house for the cliff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, again, not what I'm going for. I do intend to maybe add another build in the cliff. However, it's not going to be that sort of style. That what you sent me, Cody, that's more of like a rustic feel. It's a good build, don't get me wrong, it's just not the style. In fact, it's quite the opposite of this. This modern futurism vibe we've got here. Cool though, very cool. Welcome to the stream, anyone that's joining. We're just here tonight, chatting away, getting the cliff done. Well, worked on. Probably not done, but we're getting work done with it. We may take a break from doing the texturing for a bit. The next part of the texture, like I say, is up there. We have to go from the top down next, and yeah, that's not going to be easy. So we may go make some trees, or maybe do some more grass expansion or something. But I honestly cannot think of anything worse for me to do at the moment than to texture from the top down. That really sounds like a difficult job. Maybe we'll get some underwater terraforming done. How's that sound? We've got an entire coral reef over here that needs removing. And then we need to build like a fake ocean floor. I'm going to move the entire coral reef onto that. So that's something we could make a start on. But again, it's going to be difficult. Like, can you see how dense this coral reef is? I've got to dismantle it all very carefully. All the pickles, all of the coral fins and stuff as well. Ooh, it might be difficult. But then again, it may be a little easier than texturing from the top down. Honestly. We'll see how it goes. Also, I'm going to try shaders. I really don't think they're going to work. Just because I am streaming to 2 platforms. And playing Minecraft. We'll see. Okay, we seem to be okay then. Did not expect that, but we're going to roll with shaders from here because it is a much nicer experience. Alright. Yeah, and I need to terraform under here as well. It's fine, we'll get it all done. It's a big project, it's a big base. It's like the biggest project I've ever undertaken in Minecraft. I've made custom mountains before, but in creative. I've never done this in survival. And actually, the custom mountain that I made in the past, it was the background to a map that I made. It wasn't actually a mountain, like, fully, it was just what looked like a mountain. If you flew behind it, you could just tell it's a giant facade, basically. But no, this is important because this is a build that people can actually go behind. Like, it's not designed to just be looked at, this is designed to be built on, you know? So yeah, big project. It's gonna take a long time, but it's okay. We will 100% finish this. Whether it kills me or not, we will get it done. Right, I may hop into VC. I bet they're in a private VC together. It's not like them to sort of be doing their own thing. Unless they've fallen out or something. Uh-oh, drama. We'll see. Okay. That's okay then. I was contemplating it, but never sure. I do like to remain family friendly on stream. And the last time that I did that and said, hey, yeah, I'll join VC on stream, they just did not stop swearing. They didn't stop it. I asked them politely over and over, and they just couldn't stop it. Honestly, swearing's such a bad habit. Everyone does it. Even me, I do it, but it's something I'm trying to stop doing. It's not a very classy thing to do, swearing. And in fact... Oh, stream is getting laggy, I will turn those off. I think, honestly, if you see someone sort of that you trust and that you respect start swearing, I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of lose respect to them. I lose sort of credibility in that person. So yeah, I don't want people on my stream to swear. Not because of the credibility thing, it's because you don't reach a wider audience when you swear. You immediately start cutting out potentially like 40% of your audience. Maybe more. And someone like me who's trying to grow, swearing's like one of the worst things. Honestly. Not great. So I will likely never stream with that person again. Yeah. It's fine though, it's okay. It is what it is. Right, well we have almost used an entire shulker box of cobblestone this evening, which is kind of nuts. And if we take a quick fly around, because this thing's basically done. In fact, it is done. Oh, that's a lot of spiders. It's a lot of creepers. Yeah, I'm gonna call that done. Next thing to do before we like move away is going to be to add the slabs to this thing. Add that little bit more texture. And then we will go and do something else because your boy is a little bit tired of just doing this over and over. Placing cobble, running away, grab some more cobble. Run away, do something at the skulk farm. That's a bit crazy. Anyway. So, all good. I'm feeling we go do something a bit more green in a second. Maybe make some trees. Maybe we'll work on just general terrain. What do you guys want to see? It's got to be to do with the mountain. But basically we've got trees that we can work on. We've got expanding this. We've got maybe starting another cliff face around the back. What do you want to see? Because honestly, I'll vibe with anything at the moment. Just really need to get this thing worked on. Whatever it is. Needs to keep going. Let's grab a drink real quick. Alright. Right, that's a lot of creepers. Bit of lag there. Whoa. Oh, there's a skeleton. That's what. Maybe I'm not lagging. Oh my god, it's hitting itself with its own arrows. That's quite funny. Right, whatever we do next, I need to remember to hit that big ol' start recording button, because this would have made for a decent time lapse. In fact, I don't know. It's not entirely noticeable what I'm doing. However, it's just a thought that the cliff is actually textured. That puts my mind at ease a bit, because a build to me, texture is a part of it. You know, you've got your shape, you've got your texture, you've got your details. And in my eyes, a build's not done without all of those things. So it is very nice just knowing that it is done. Okay. This beach I think I need to get rid of. Honestly not sure how I'm going to blend it underwater. Maybe have to come up with a bit of a palette that turns sand into cobblestone here. Honestly don't have any idea just yet because it is such a... It's such a difference in colour, isn't it? You've got a yellow hue with the sand, and then obviously the grey hue. The grey black almost hue. The cobble, whatever it is, it's a darker grey. So that I don't think is going to be an easy job. Turning that. And in fact, I think what we're going to do next, guys, is just start on the underside of this, so the underwater parts. Because I've just realised, over here, I've had to sort of custom shape this. Because from up here, it is like one of the only things that is in render distance. Like we can get some more custom trees over there, maybe sort of trim that back a bit over there as well. But that little peninsula there, it's quite important. At the bottom of this path, we've given ourselves a little bench as well. It's a nice little view. Could be improved, I think. We need to sort of expand the custom trees all the way back here. Maybe connect that up as well. But yeah, it's important, so that's why I've started dealing with that. However, we need to sort of redo the underside of this water here. Because it's not pretty. You know, you've got the clay, you've got andesite and granite for some reason, and gravel, coal. It's a mess, basically. And I'm not happy leaving it like that. It's definitely got to change. Welcome to the stream if anyone new is joining. We're just today doing a bit more on the mountain front. Getting this a little closer to the finish line. I say a little closer. We're probably not going to be done with this mountain for a good couple of months here. Maybe weeks, maybe not months, maybe weeks. Nevertheless, I hope you're all having a good day so far. And if you're not, I hope we can make you a little bit better. Feel free to say hello and have a bit of a chit chat. Or if you're just here for the vibes, that's totally cool too. Right, that is almost all the way around now. Bringing it the last stretch here. Let's go back and add one there. Boom. Yeah, we'll go and we'll start tackling the coral reef next. That has been on my agenda for a good couple months. Oh my god, I need to get that coral reef up. It's like one of the only things stopping me from doing that underwater terraforming. Oh, and for the observant people who've like been following this, we have this island outside the base here. And what I intend to do with this is like a hotel resort. We're going to have like a nice futuristic property here. Probably not hyper-futurism, but it'll be a nice white concrete build with some nice either white or clear windows. I'm thinking birchwood maybe. Either that or some spruce, maybe a bit both. And then we're going to expand this. We're going to have some beach chairs there, beach lounges. Maybe some deck chairs here, a bit of a decking area. Whatever that may be. Also, I'm noticing the stream's very laggy, so if you're watching over on Twitch, come join on YouTube because I'm going to end it there. Yes, thanks for watching over on Twitch. Come join the YouTubes. See you later. Right, I've just ended the stream on Twitch, just because of how laggy it's getting. You know, my encoder is going crazy. Hopefully that will make it a bit better over here on YouTube where I actually care about streaming. Twitch is just not the place to be. Not for me. But it's all good. We're going to keep streaming over here for a good hour or so more, I think. Just get as much as we can done. Right, what are we looking at with empty shulker boxes here? Not a lot. Got quite full shulkers there. Okay, that's fine. We'll grab an empty shulker or two then, and we will just start destroying that coral reef. And for the record, it is not too big, but the issue is density. Also, thanks for the likes. It really makes my day. Really appreciate that. Right, I need to be careful of what blocks I'm destroying here because I don't actually want to get rid of any... Like, I'm pretty sure if I break that, the coral thing gets destroyed, so I need to be careful here. Alrighty. How's it going then, peeps? Are we all okay here today? Do let me know, I'd love to hear. No, I think I am gonna crack open a can of Pepsi real quick. Not sponsored, but I would love to be. It's been a long time since I've had a Pepsi. Oh, get ready for the ASMR. Oh my god. Oh yes. That is delicious. And yes, I just hit my mic. I'm really sorry. Dear me. Right, let's hop down here. We'll just make a quick job of this. Been putting this off for so long, just with how much of like stuff there is in here. Like we've got the coral fans, we've got pufferfish which are triggering around me, and you know what? I need to get rid of this stone. I'm not gonna fit the coral in there if I don't have stone. Oh, sorry, if I have stone. Just shove all this in. Where's empty? There. Boom. And the rest of that is stuff we're collecting, so that's okay. Right, let's keep it going then. We'll get this done real quick, and then we might just hop into a creative world. and have a look at what we can do with the island. I do say we're building a cliff here today. However, truth be told, it's just base work. That's all we're doing. Anything in or around the base that needs working on, we'll do in these streams. Anyone in the chat want to see maybe an attempt at a hotel resort? Do let me know and we can head over to Creative and do that real quick. Oh, okay, that doesn't really work. Shouldn't punch that. Again, thank you all for the likes. It's very helpful. Alrighty. Yeah, I think we're gonna hop over onto a creative world and just give that a quick test, because I have a vision in my head and I honestly don't know how good it's gonna look. So we might go and design a little quick hotel slash villa. I'm honestly thinking we don't have enough room for several rooms in this hotel, so it might be a villa rather than a hotel. Pause holiday house, possibly. Alright, give me a moment then. We're going to go and add the world into this folder. Alrighty. Right, what are we looking at? Downloads. Alright, give me a sec, peeps. I'm going to transfer this to my worlds folder and we're going to get straight back to it. In the meantime, feel free to say hello in the chat or whatever you want. I'm always here to talk. Alright, not long left. It's having to unpack because the Misfits world is actually 10 gigabytes in size. That's right, 10 gigabits. It's pretty crazy. It's a really big world, so it does take a bit of a while to unpack. There is the world file. So I need to extract 2. Hold on, let me grab these saves folder. So that's the file path. Okay. Fingers crossed it actually puts it in a file instead of just like shoving it over there. Couple more minutes, peeps. Promise it won't be long. In the meantime, guess I'll just sit here and ramble. It says it's 70, 80%, 90%. Going pretty quick. Again, 10 gigabyte world. $96, $97. 98. Done. Okay, so that should be, if I refresh that page, there we go, world. So this should be the Misfits world if all goes to plan. However, we all know things go wrong here. Apologies if it does lag a little bit, it's just because of how big this world is, and yes, it does seem okay. Unusual that we don't have the stuff from the server in our inventory, i.e. my pickaxe, my sword and stuff. However, I think that's because this is actually I think player data is stored somewhere different on servers to like a single player world. So I think if I moved all that player data over, we'd probably have the stuff. In fact, I'm pretty confident in that. However, it doesn't matter to me. We're only in creative here. Alright, it doesn't matter. And unfortunately, we're not going to have all of that beautiful terraforming that we've just done here. In fact, this backup was taken 2 days ago. So you can see, don't even have the trees here, or most of this terrain. And that looks really boring now. In fact, the whole cliff just looks wrong, right? But yeah, that's what we've been doing over the past couple days. So what I want to do is just take advantage of this island. It's a beautiful island. It's in a really nice spot. But we just need to do something with it. And I think the first thing to do is going to be making a little villa. So if we grab some white concrete. And also, is stream lagging or is it just being silly on my end? Right, we're going to try some spruce out first. And I actually want the villa to be on this side. So we're going to go at least like 3/4 of the way. And yes, I do actually want it to overlap into the water. So we'll do that. We'll bring this around. And then we need to figure out the shape for it. I think that's a good footprint. Then that leaves us with like enough room for a reception, maybe a staircase, bathroom, stuff like that. And I think this might be just a holiday house, like I say, instead of an actual hotel. Because fitting 6 rooms in here might be difficult. And 6 is just a number, by the way. It's not anything significant. It's not like, oh, yeah, I've been to 100 hotels and they all have 6 rooms. No. Alright, we'll just bring this down. Welcome in everyone that's joining. You may notice I'm not actually building a mountain anymore. Kind of gone away from that for this part of the stream. It's honestly just taking a small break. Because building a mountain is unbelievably brain melting, I guess is the word. It's pretty insane. Alright, we're gonna do a floor in here, so we'll go +1. +2. And then we'll set spruce. Do not set that as buttons, core. Oh my god, imagine. Right, inside, the walls are going to be made out of stone. I'm going to go for that modern feel. May look at some modern houses IRL and see a wooden accent wall. Oh my god, no way, we're doing a stone accent wall. Holy. Alright, this is feeling okay to me so far. Obviously these are just outlines, these aren't actually going to be like, this is what's happening. No. Alright, that goes there. But I'm thinking this part of the build was actually going to be inside. So we're going to have a bit of an L-shaped building. Maybe a little something more on the upstairs. In fact, I think I've got a good idea. You may recall a couple of years ago on YouTube there was always just tons and tons and tons of videos. Minecraft modern house tutorial. And they all followed the same distinct set of rules, right? Every single one of them. Always white concrete, bit of dark oak for a wall somewhere. Maybe if it was super fancy, a bit of water involved, like a bit of a waterfall or something on the edge of the house. We're gonna try and revisit that vibe. Maybe a bit of grass on the roof as well, because that's always a modern thing, isn't it? We're so modern and good for the environment that even our roof photosynthesizes. And these guys are going to be a problem, aren't they? Don't exactly need them, so I'm going to set that as peaceful. Right. No clue how to tackle this. However, I'm thinking we go... possibly something like that. And then we'll come down here, we'll set this as pause 1, come up here, pause 2, walls, dark, underscore oak, underscore planks. And that creates that little bit of texture that we're looking for. Right, next is we're going to do the balcony area. Now, I would say do this out of grass if we're after that luscious effect. However, I'm very much aware that the grass in this biome, because it's a desert, it's not going to be a luscious green. In fact, it's going to be sort of similar to if you've ever placed grass in the nether. So it goes this dry, groggy colour. Like a yellowy green. Not exactly definable as luscious. So instead, we're going to use a mixture probably of green concrete and moss is what I'm thinking. We'll see how it goes, and that's why I'm placing this, by the way. It's not only the ceiling, but it supports the gravitational block, which is green concrete powder. Honestly, not a million miles away from grass, but we'll use that anyway. And then moss, I think, is pretty close, but it's still like a couple of hues apart, so I'm hoping that might be enough to just set that, like, you know what I'm going for? That nice trimmed lawn sort of feel. And yes, we'll expand this. Maybe actually we'll have that as a skylight. That sounds like a cool idea to me. Yeah, I'm pretty down with that, to be honest. Dang, dude, it's been such a long time since I've messed with, like, the modern style. Like, I would definitely call that futuristic, because you wouldn't see things like that in real life, but if you look at this, well, when it's done, definitely see some of these things in, like, LA. It's a luscious mountain house. I don't know, probably go for, like, 4 million or something. Scrap that, 40 million, probably. But the goal with this is not actually to make a house with functionality, it's just meant to give a bit of interest to this island, because at the moment, it's pretty plain. Like, you wander around my base and you look down there and you're like, that's a sad island, but hopefully something like that will start to sort of give a bit more interest to the area. Hopefully. Gals? No. Glass. And honestly thinking we might do little something. A bit of pattern. Essentially something a bit abstract. Either that, or we might just go very plain and go with, like, regular glass. We will see. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Means a lot. Hope you're all having a good day. Feel free to say hi. I don't bite most of the time. Right, so this is where we get a bit of an issue. Can't really see what's going on. Right, we've got that depth of perception loss with just the white everywhere. So what we're going to want to do is just consider our choices on the inside for materials. We've got the wood feel for the floor, so we already get that warmth. What I'm thinking is, like I say earlier, we've got stone that we can use that can add like a bit of a colder texture. And in fact, we have got this area in here that we can put to use. I'm going to refresh my my YouTubes because I really feel like the chat just gets stuck sometimes. Right, before I even start figuring out the interior, what I want to do is just go around the outside and see where I want the windows, because it's important. I often design like interiors and then put the windows in afterwards, and it can lead to some funky looking exteriors. Honestly, it can get supernatural. Maybe something like this. Maybe consider doing something like that on the bottom. Hey Bit, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Just currently on a copy of the Misfits server. Trying to design a little home away from home. Seeing what I can come up with. Right, so there's a little trick with this sort of lawn pattern we can do here, where we take some moss carpets and some regular carpets. Boom! And we just add this in. A little bit of variety here and there. And from the right angle it can really sort of add that depth that we're looking for. Try not to go overboard with it, but it should still stand out quite a bit. And I honestly think we're just going to get rid of the green carpets. Probably makes it look a little bit too messy. And the idea of this lawn is to look a bit tidy. Or quite tidy. Now, obviously, we think mega mansion like this, or, well, just tropical house away from home sort of thing. We like to think palm trees, right? Obviously, palm trees are just, they're exotic, they're very wonderful looking. But how does one make a palm tree? This is kind of like a funny thing about Misfits. We've got a beach area in the shopping district where me and Alyssa and Nick, we all had to go at making a palm tree. It never ended well. We had some very horrific looking trees over there. I don't even want to talk about it. It was a massive failure. We didn't get close to anything looking remotely decent. Interesting hole here. Wonder if this is a cave. No, you know what this is? This is me. Me being weird and accidentally going too far when I was digging out this mountain. Because originally, this is a giant piece of terrain that was flying up in the sky. So I had to sort that out. Right, we need to think about paths, because we need a path that sort of meanders off this way. We need something that kind of complements its end, but also doesn't completely stand out. What I'm thinking is maybe some birch. We'll try it out. It may not work. I have a feeling it might because it's a bit of a darker hue. I think I like that already, to be honest. Yeah. Let's get the sand in and then we will just do that afterwards. And yes, I'm aware, stream says we're building a mountain. We'll get back on the server soon and actually build that mountain because your boy got a bit distracted. Realise we've got this little island here sitting doing nothing. I would like to desert islandify. Oh my god, words. That's a cool special. Makes up his own words. Hell yeah. That's what we do here. Right, I'm thinking back here what we'll do is 2 palm trees and a little campfire area because that's always cozy. And in fact, from a distance, that's going to look awesome if we get it right. If we can make the campfire work, it will look really good. Although, actually, I don't know if the smoke particles will actually spawn and look good from that far away. It's still like 30 blocks away, and in fact, I'm like 90% sure if we just put one in real quick, this particle's going to disappear if we're up here. No. Alright, your boy might be just a bit too used to his bedrock ways. That's really cool. Although, the server's different. The server may not render particles from that far away. Not too sure, but that's cool. It kind of adds a bit more personality to the island. I like it. Yeah, we'll just bend this around this way. This will come out at the end. And then turn around here. And then it'll go back on itself. So we sort of create this like in, and then out, and then around. If you get me. It's a bit hard to do on this sort of scale, but we'll try it, we'll make it work. It's a bit better. I will leave it there for now. Campfire kind of needs to go there. I'm going to mark this out with a tree there, and then maybe like a tree coming out of the water? Possibly, sort of bending back over this way. That might work. And then over here I would like the beach area. The beach chairs, lounges, whatever you want to call them. And it's a weird shape again, so we need to sort of figure this out. What I'm thinking is if we just bend it out this way like this, make it a lot bigger. So if we go maybe like... Just need blocks for now. I'm going to modify the shape in a second. Also, apologies for the stream being like a weird quality. I think it keeps getting a bit framey. I don't know if that's just because I'm watching and streaming here. But if it is a bit framey, I'm sorry. Right, let's bring that out. So it comes around. And then, yeah. Okay. Feels good. bring that in and then around like this. Right, let's fill that in and we'll see how it feels. Maybe this is where I'll finally learn how to make a good looking palm tree, because I've tried it so many times and I just can't get my head around it. Like every other tree I can do. I can try oak trees, I can do pine trees. I can do fir trees, I can do a lot of trees, right? I'm getting okay at custom trees these days. But when it comes to, what are they called, sorry? Palm trees. My brain, it does backflips, it screams. It does many things. Tax fraud, you name it. My brain does it when I'm worried. When it comes to palm trees, even the word palm tree, it just like sends my brain into overdrive, so. If anyone out there watching has any tips on palm trees, let me know. It's the shape of the leaves that I struggle with, like the base of the palm tree and the actual logs and stuff. The shape always looks okay. It's then getting the leaves in. That is the difficult part for me. Alright. We'll raise this up and we will keep on working on it. So this is actually the layer that we're going to be working at. Kind of need to have a big wide flat area for this to work. So we have lots of sort of furniture and ideas to go here, that it will look quite small anyway once it's done. It's honestly not too big of an area anyway, but like the amount of stuff we've got to cram here total, it's kind of nuts. Okay. That maybe feels a bit better. It's a weird shaped island, isn't it? It's like really weird. But it's better than what we had before. It was a bit strange. But I'm hoping that we'll be able to see past the weird shape of the island and actually just focus on the pine trees. Sorry, palm trees. Similar names. Right, what we'll do then is stair. Oh, I'm not even in Minecraft. Stairs, walls, and lantern. What we'll do is we'll put some. We'll have this sort of texture here, because then it looks like it's being supported, if you get me. And that will be our way of lighting this up, because these are kind of chill, kind of relaxing. Whoa, I have just put it on. How has that even happened? Honestly, I'm so sorry. Thing is, when I notice that that's happened, it's too late anyway, because of the stream delay. Yeah, what I was saying was, we've got this sort of thing under here. That's cool. Oh my god, I'm lagging so much on this stream. Let me close some tabs real quick. Right. That may help. I'm not sure. There's something weird happening with the encoder. I'm feeling. I don't entirely trust what's going on. Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to play around with the idea of palm trees. These are a really cool texture to use for palm trees. I don't know who I heard that off, but it's kind of realistic in terms of palm trees. But that's like an okay shape. Now, I think the best sort of thing to do with palm trees is mangrove leaves, because these are not like a bad texture. They're kind of close to palm tree leaves anyway. But what we need to do is kind of like, I think we come off like this, and then maybe go down a block. And I think this is what I heard from like a tutorial. So kind of just to do this every time. And that is not cool. Hold on, I think that might be a biome blend thing happening there. Biome blend. Hopefully that won't be as nasty to look at. That really sucks. But yeah, I think that's a better looking palm tree than I've done in the past. And in fact, that's kind of cool. I like that. Doesn't look awful from a distance. Oh, maybe just a bit too much slant. Let's try and move that over a block, that top part. Either that or up one. Might be the problem. Take away that. Maybe the slant is the problem. Okay, yeah, that might work. It's a weird tree, but it's like, as soon as you start to look at it a bit more, it kind of becomes a bit more obvious. Well, actually, I think, no, what I'm trying to say is, when you don't look at that, it becomes more obvious. Sorry, I'm gonna just have a quick look at OBS, because something's going weird here. Something really weird's going on. I don't know why I'm lagging so much on my stream. Apologies for that. But if we're to look at this now with shaders on, and we look somewhere else, let's try and focus your eyes on the actual build. And just look at the palm tree out of the corner of your eye. I think it's cool. I think it's what we need. So what we'll do is we'll have another palm tree here. This time we're probably going to go for a bit more of a simple palm tree. Bit taller. So we do that. We're going to come down one block, go out by 3. And we'll see how that looks. Let's add that there, and then we'll see how we want it. Maybe that's cool, actually, not having them all the same length. And yeah, we can fix this here. We can put like a trapdoor over the top if we need to. I can't remember which one's better. It's either jungle or spruce. It's one of the two that we can put on here. Honestly can't tell. I think spruce might be better. However, for now, for the sake of just trying it, just gonna leave it. And we're going to add a mini one. Yay, baby palm. That is actually quite cool. Maybe I'm getting the hang of it. They always say don't knock it till you try it. Not that I was ever knocking palm trees, you know, they are a good little thing, palm trees. And that is a beautiful sunrise. Oh my god. You know what, maybe next season we will just embrace this sort of like Malibu theme. You kind of get me? God. It's a really gorgeous one. Again, apologies for the stream lag. Cannot do much about that, but I don't think I'll be streaming for much longer at this point. I would like to just sit down, do this without any worries about talking, and just relax, listen to some of my own music. We'll see. Maybe I'll go for another 10 minutes, but I would like to just sit and relax at some point. Bit of brainless Minecraft, you know. Right, so we want to have like maybe like 3 sun lounges here. And what I mean by sun lounges, for anyone unaware, we're going to take some wool. Sorry, some carpets. And in fact, no, we do need wool. But we're going to have some white carpets, and then we're going to need some coloured wool. And I'm thinking we'll go blue and yellow. Imagine like beach ball colours here, right? Blue, yellow. I think they're typically blue, yellow, green beach balls. It doesn't matter too much to me. There we go. I'm actually going to shift those over by 2 blocks. Shows that people have sort of walked around it, if you get me, like, what would you call it? Maybe like touched sand? What would you even call it? Disturbed, I guess. Disturbed sand. I saw this cool trick where we can do either pickles or you can do flower pots. We're going to do both here just because it's like a bit of variety, but these kind of represent drinks. You want a nice relaxing beach experience? We're talking candles as well. This person's got 3 candles. We've maybe got a couple candles here as well. They're not going to be lit because obviously we're telling a story of past here. It's not a present. If it was present, we might have these be lit, but they've kind of gone out with the time that we've spent here. So I got some cool beach chairs. Thank you everyone for the subscriptions as well. We've had 3 new subscribers today. Please let me know if you do subscribe. It really helps me out, and I would love to say thank you, but unfortunately I don't get notified, so I've kind of just got to say thanks to everyone who subscribes without actually shouting people out. So thank you, it really means a lot. I really appreciate that. I'm going to grab a little swig of Pepsi here. That is gorgeous. And in fact, I would like to test this out because I read a while back. This is a cool palm tree block. Now, I think they're totally right. Oh, dude. Anyone in chat